LeEco LE2. So LeEco, formerly known as LETV, was originally a Chinese online video streaming company founded in 2004. They recently released their second generation of smartphones, which includes the LE2, LE2 Max, and the LE2 Pro. Hearing about the release of these phones, I decided to get one for myself and see what it was all about. So here I have the LE2 model, which costs at around $200. Straight out of the box, you get the phone itself, a USB Type-C cable, a power adapter, a USB Type-C to 3.5mm headphone jack converter, and a TPU case for the phone. Moving on to the specs of this phone, you get a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS display, 3GB of RAM, 32GB of storage, a Qualcomm Snapdragon 652 8-core processor, a 3000 mAh battery, and 16 and 8 megapixel cameras. The phone also features a fingerprint sensor on the back, support for up to 2 SIM cards, and support for Quick Charge 2.0. The build quality of this phone is actually pretty decent. You get a full metal build with solid tactile buttons that really feel good in the hand. The design of this phone is not too bad either. You get a very minimalistic look with a bezel-less display on the front and hidden capacitive touch buttons that light up when activated. Battery life is okay to say the least. With a 3000 mAh battery, you're going to be expecting around 7 to 8 hours of moderate to heavy usage. Top that off with Quick Charge 2.0 and you're getting from 0 to 50% within 30 minutes. Images produced from the camera are actually pretty good. You get incredibly detailed photos, however, color accuracy is not the best. You get desaturated photos and you're gonna have to correct them in editing software if you want to make them look realistic. The phone also has an IR blaster, which you can use as a universal remote control to remote control things like projectors, TVs, and air conditioners. One thing I really didn't like about the phone was the exclusion of the headphone jack. That's right, this phone does not have a headphone jack. If you want to listen via normal wired headphones, you're going to have to either use the USB to 3.5mm converter or buy your own USB Type-C headphones separately. I'll provide a link in the description down below if any of you guys are interested in buying USB Type-C headphones. Another drawback that comes with the exclusion of a headphone jack is that you can't listen with wired headphones and charge your phone at the same time. But the removal of a headphone jack isn't all bad either. With USB Type-C, you're able to deliver better quality audio at higher volumes, or so LeEco advertises. Another thing that I didn't like about this phone was the skin that comes pre-installed. Their so-called EUI doesn't have an app drawer, so I'm kind of forced to install the Google Now launcher. In conclusion, despite its drawbacks, the LeEco LE2 is probably one of the best smartphones you can buy for around $200 right now. With decent specs, great build quality, good looks, a great camera, and decent battery life for only $200, you're getting a pretty good deal. I wish they could have included a headphone jack, but other than that, I mean, this is a great phone. If you're considering buying a budget phone, you should definitely consider buying this phone. Alright guys, that about wraps up my review for the LeEco LE2. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. That's all for today guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.